intsinzi y'urukundo kubana. Voilà le résumé de cette fête. C'est la victoire de l'amour sur la haine. Merci beaucoup.
Muri joro bibi ahi kibichi ganzira muri bihe bibi ahi nambi yatsimbatara muri bihe imfuvya bapfakazi barira muri bihe abakowa bakwaye bihebura niho umuco watamanzura Maison Shalom iraseruka itanga intumbero y'ubuzima itanga umunezero ku mitima ituniye. Dushika tugeze uyu munsi ryabuye abubatsi bari bataye niryo ryabaye iremetso. Maison Shalom warabaye igitambara cera de gikanda kidatoneka imvune n'inguma. Maison Shalom warabaye ikiraro gica kw'iterambere aho uri harakayangana abawe barasayangana ingo twigirane.
Maison Shalom, Shalom, Shalom.
Abadogitera bari
intsinzi y'urukundo ku bantu. Voilà le résumé de cette fête. C'est la victoire de l'amour sur la haine. Merci beaucoup.
muri rya joro bibi aho ikibi kiganzira muri bya bihe bibi aho inabi yatsimbatara muri bya bihe imfuvyi abapfakazi barira muri bya bihe abagowe abagwaye bihebura niho umuco watamanzura Maison Shalom iraseruka itanga intumbero y'ubuzima itanga umunezero ku mitima ituniye
Anyway, good afternoon, everyone. I'm very happy and honored to be your facilitator and MC today. My name is Thierry, and I'm very glad that we have a lot of guests and friends here present, and our chief guest, Maggie Barankitse. Most of you might know her or her work. And I think we get an opportunity this afternoon to hear what she has been doing. Just briefly, to give you a quick intro, Maison Shalom was started more than 28 years ago, about 29 years ago in Burundi. And Maggie has done great work in terms of helping children, orphans, disadvantaged children. And then that was in Burundi, but then after also with the crisis in Burundi, she has moved to Rwanda and she has continued to help refugees. So her story, I think we're going to hear today, her story is a story of resilience, a story of passion and love and never giving up. So for our friends who didn't know her story, I think you'll be able to hear more today. But before we get there, I wanted to welcome the president of the Burundi Community Association to come and say a few words and welcome our chief guest, Maggie Barankitse. Thierry, the floor.
twakirane urukundo umufasoni yatugendera uno munsi atari umufasoni asanzwe n'abandi bafasoni bose tuba tuzi mugari umufasoni yitangiye ubuzima bwe bwose mu kurwanira agateka k'abana n'agateka ka muntu muri rusange turaguha ikaze rengazi Maine abarundi ni benshi nka Maine mugabo kubera ibintu by'ubuzi n'ubuzima tubayemo ngahanye baratashe kubimenya no kuri umwanya kugira ngo bashike ngaha mugabo abatarose umwanya ngaha bose batumye kuba bishimiye kuba watwiyumviriye ugaca nawe uduha bwakeye naho tuzi yuko akazi kaba ari kenshi bakabafatiriye amajambo make narinze kurangira nagira ngo turakanya ubwire niba udasanzwe babizi ibyo mukora mudwe n'indamutso ya bene wacu ngira ngo musize inyuma tugire amahoro.
Imbere yuko twakira umushitsi twagomba ku batazi ibikorwa Maison Shalom imaze gukora cyangwa iriko irakora twagomba ducishemwo aka video gatoya kugira ngo murabe hanyuma tureze twakira umushitsi.
Maison Shalom est une ONG internationale qui a 28 ans. Depuis 2016, elle opère dans différentes régions du Rwanda.
La Maison Shalom International, c'est une organisation qui a déjà 28 ans, qui est née au Burundi et qui est enregistrée depuis 2015 comme ONG internationale pour accompagner les communautés dans le besoin, surtout les réfugiés. La Maison Shalom a pu accomplir sa mission globalement, mais aussi sa vision générale. Bien sûr, dans cette crise de Covid qui a vraiment été un défi global, mondial, mais nous avons pu accompagner les communautés en matière d'éducation maternelle, secondaire, dans les métiers, à l'université même, les réfugiés et les communautés rwandaises dans le besoin.
Maison Shalom intervient pour venir en aide aux populations dans le besoin, les réfugiés surtout, mais aussi les nationaux les plus vulnérables. Ces domaines d'intervention sont l'éducation, l'appui économique, l'appui psychosocial, l'agriculture.
Nous avons accompagné les familles en appui économique. Ils ont bénéficié de la formation en entrepreneuriat. Ils ont aussi bénéficié des microcrédits, des microfinancements pour pouvoir subvenir aux besoins de leur famille et éduquer leurs enfants dans la dignité.
En réalité, au début, la vie était difficile. On devait se débrouiller et on n'avait pas un espace de travail. Après, Maison Shalom nous a aidés et elle nous a accordé un financement d'1,5 million de francs. Maison Shalom est devenue notre meilleur partenaire. Nous avons acheté des machines à coudre, dont 4 machines simples, une machine sergeteuse et une machine à pose-bouton.
jewe mu gutangura kwiyumvira kuza gucuruza.
Avant que je conçoive mon projet du commerce, nous étions à la maison à rien faire, moi et mon mari. Et nous avons des enfants, un loyer à payer et on doit subvenir aux besoins de la famille. Je me suis ensuite dit que j'allais apprendre le commerce. Alors je remercie la Maison Shalom. Maison Shalom est un parent. Maison Shalom m'a aidé. Maison Shalom fait beaucoup pour plusieurs. Je leur remercie pour tout ce qu'ils ont fait pour moi.
Nous remercions Maison Shalom. Moi et tous mes collègues, nous disons merci.
Nous avons aussi pu accompagner pas mal de réfugiés et de Rwandais nécessiteux en matière de psychosocial.
En 2021, Maison Shalom a contribué à fournir une éducation de qualité aux enfants réfugiés et aux Rwandais les plus démunis.
Je m'appelle Ikiganiro Delicia. Je fais partie des candidats élus par la Maison Shalom pour l'apprentissage de l'art culinaire. Actuellement, je suis fière de la formation que j'ai reçue. J'ai déjà achevé le programme des cours culinaires et pour le moment, je fais mon stage. Je saisis cette occasion pour remercier la Maison Shalom de sa bienfaisance. À mon jeune âge, j'aimais cuisiner. Bien que j'avais toujours aspiré à faire les études de l'art culinaire à l'école secondaire, je n'ai pas eu cette occasion. Par ailleurs, à la fin de mes études secondaires, j'ai appris que la Maison Shalom recrutait des candidats pour son projet d'apprentissage, des cours culinaires et autres. Et comme je l'avais toujours souhaité, j'ai saisi cette occasion pour soumettre ma candidature et j'ai eu la chance d'être retenue. Et ainsi, j'ai pu réaliser mes objectifs. Merci.
J'avais un sérieux problème. Mon enfant avait besoin d'aller à l'école, mais je n'en avais pas les moyens. Ma rencontre avec Maison Shalom a été une chance pour moi, car j'avais perdu tout espoir. Depuis cette rencontre, ma vie a changé. Mon enfant va à l'école maternelle qui s'est occupée de tout ce dont il avait besoin, entre autres, les fournitures scolaires et encore l'uniforme. C'est toute une nouvelle vie qu'on lui a offerte. Je ne trouve pas les mots pour décrire ma fierté. On dit que dans la vie, chacun porte son fardeau. Maison Shalom m'a soulagé de son fardeau et aujourd'hui je marche la tête haute. Je leur demanderai de continuer à venir en aide aux parents en difficulté comme moi pour donner la chance à tous les enfants. Je remercie du fond du cœur tous les enseignants de Maison Shalom pour leur précieux travail. Je remercie l'ensemble du personnel de Maison Shalom, la fondatrice Maggie, que Dieu la bénisse, elle et tous les employés de Maison Shalom.
Maison Shalom a accordé des prêts aux réfugiés et aux Rwandais les plus précaires afin qu'ils puissent trouver du travail et subvenir aux besoins de leur famille. Maison Shalom a également fait un excellent travail dans le domaine de l'agriculture dans le district de Kirehe.
Maison Shalom ni umufatanyabikorwa mwiza dufite mu murenge wa Mahama.
Maison Shalom est le meilleur partenaire que nous avons dans le secteur de Mahama. Elle s'inspire de la politique du gouvernement qui prône le développement, le bien-être de tous les citoyens rwandais et de tous les ressortissants étrangers de notre pays. Maison Shalom concentre essentiellement ses activités dans les domaines de l'agriculture et de l'éducation, une éducation à la base du bien-être social de façon plus générale. L'apport de Maison Shalom est très indispensable pour tous les habitants de Mahama et surtout pour les réfugiés qui s'y sont installés.
En partenariat avec les différents districts partenaires, nous avons aussi fait face à la crise de Covid. Nous avons accompagné les familles qui avaient besoin de mutuelles de santé qui ne pouvaient pas s'en procurer. Et nous avons aussi contribué dans des campagnes de sensibilisation de lutte contre la pandémie de Covid. Comme perspective d'avenir, nous allons continuer à travailler pour la communauté et pour que ces réfugiés vivent dignement tant qu'ils sont encore en exil, qu'ils soient aussi productifs pour le pays d'accueil, mais aussi qu'ils se préparent à un retour constructif dans leur pays hôte. Parce que vous savez, nous avons des réfugiés burundais, nous avons des réfugiés congolais et d'autres réfugiés qui peuvent être au Rwanda où nous travaillons actuellement. Mais aussi nous avons un autre grand projet, c'est la construction d'une école d'excellence qui comprendra une section maternelle et une section secondaire de référence, comme dit.
Maison Shalom continuera à promouvoir le développement humain en apportant un soutien éducatif, psychosocial et économique aux plus démunis afin de les rendre autonomes et de les transformer en agents de changement positif dans leur communauté.
I wanted just to quickly summarize for our guests here who do not speak French. In that documentary we had a few testimonies of beneficiaries and they talked about some of the programs that Maison Shalom has been executing in Rwanda, supporting refugees but also supporting local communities. The focus of the programs that Maison Shalom has been doing in Rwanda mostly focus on education, supporting education for children, both refugee children but also local community children. There are also programs related to agriculture, again giving basically economic empowerment through agriculture, through loans to families who want to start businesses. There is also a program to support psychological support to the communities most of the people, whether they are refugees from Burundi, from Congo, or from elsewhere, they have gone through trauma. So Maison Shalom has programs related to psychological support. So in Rwanda, the beneficiaries have been really grateful for that support. In a nutshell, that's what that video was providing. Now, I wanted to let Maggie herself provide a little bit of background on what she's doing right now, in addition to the testimonies that we just heard. I welcome Maggie to the podium to share with us a message. And feel free to speak in Kirundi, in French, or in English. We'll be able to translate.
Yeah. Sinamenyereye mikro nk'izi yaba byakunda mwandika nkaja hajya
Please.
Oya nkabegera ndinda kuja imbere ya mikro je dois obéir. Déjà, je ne sais pas obéir. Amahoro neza gaye. Amahoro mukomeye.
How are you guys doing? Are you doing well?
Murakomeye neza nkuko nabishaka.
Are you doing well like I want to?
Yaba mwari muza kamwemwe mfise.
I wish you could feel the joy that I have to be here.
Nari narifuje kuza Maine.
I always wanted to be here in Maine.
Igihe cyose numviriza amakuru y'abarundi bene wacu canke abanyarwanda canke abakongo twarahinduye ubwoko murazi ko abana bo muri Maison Shalom bavuga ko ari abahutsi twa Kongo zungu. Rero nasanze ngaha muri keynote byukuri ariho noza gushinga ikigo Maison Shalom.
So every time that I listen to the news about the people that were my brothers and sisters from Burundi, and I'm not going to the people from Rwanda and from Congo, I just felt like this was the right place to come and start Maison Shalom.
Rero nagira ngo ndabaramutse ndanabashimire kuko mbona mbega imwe nohera kurindi reka mbwa ntimuhave mushavura.
I'm going to start by greeting you, and I don't know who I'm going to start with, but don't feel offended.
Uwo rero narinzi ngaha cyane n'umuhungu wanje Thierry Yungenge.
The only person that I knew here is my son Thierry Yungenge.
Niwe yatumye ashikira n'uwo abaserukira.
He's the one who was even able to reach to the president of the community.
Mugabo hariho wagumye angendanira muri no minsi naho yagombye kuja mu mfuruka. Niwe Diana niwe yambwiye ati none komengo navuganye n'umuntu yitwa Filemon wiyumvira kuzoronka weekend yo kuca Maine ntuzosubira inyuma utabaravye.
But there is also someone else that I've been walking with. Diane, she's riding the bike. She told me that she spoke to Philemon and she said that you shouldn't go back without coming to Maine.
Mga ndamubwira nti jewe none nzoba nazindutse kuva 4h du matin nari muri nari Durham, Caroline du Nord, hanyuma ndamubwira nti tuzoshika mugabo ndafise n'umukazana azontumura inginge nawe ngujya ni hari umukazana wanje Didi.
So there was so early in the morning, 4 a.m. I was in Durham, North Carolina, but I was like, I'm going to try to make it till Boston, and my daughter-in-law was able to drive me from Boston to here, so she made it possible for me to be here today.
hanyuma turi hariya iyo narindi mazeyo indwi yose muri Caroline du Nord, naguma mbona Diane agenda ngo ariko aravugana ngo n'umuntu yitwa Aimable wewe nawe nyene yari yansanze yondi ngo bagire ngo ibintu.
So when I was in North Carolina, Diane was always in talk with Aimable, and even Aimable came and met me there, but they were always in talking about technical support, and I was like, I'm just your grandmother, I don't need to know anything about that.
Reka rero ndabaganirire kuko ndazi ngo ugenda iburyasazi ukagisazi.
So
ibyo ntibarinda kubimenya. Ndazi ko mwese ngaha umwe wese ava ngaha yirukanga, uri wasize umwana, urasize umugore, urasize umugabo, utegerezwa gukora ibyo bikorwa byose. Nagira rero ndababwire ikinzanye ngaha.
So I'm going to quickly go ahead and start telling you the reason why I'm here. I know that you left your wives, you left your husbands, you left your kids to be here, but I'm going to go ahead and start ahead and talk about the reason I'm here.
Nagira ngo mwikomera amashi.
I want you guys to talk about yourself.
Ndazi ko kumbure muri abo bavukanyi babera nari kubabwira muri rwa rurimi baguma banseka ngo mugabo nkabivuga. I will try.
Yeah.
Yes. For you, our brothers and sisters who don't speak Kirundi, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. I want also to thank you that you had welcomed my brothers, my sisters, my son, and my daughters.
Yes, thank you.
Of course,
ngomba nshimire abantu babera bari ngaha hanyuma ndabashimire ko mwakiriye abavukanyi bacu kandi namwe mukaba muri hano uyu munsi.
mwaba mwibaza nabonye umwana Brice.
You might ask yourself, I saw a son, Brice.
Uwo mwana yambonye mbona aranezerewe, nagira namubwire Brice, niyumviriye nk'umutamakazi afise imyaka nk'iyo mfise sinkiyihisha 66, nabonye umwenyuye umfashe nka nyogokuru, cyava noshaka no kwipfira.
I saw the way that Bryce greets me with so much joy, and she was hugging me, and I felt like an old lady, an old grandma being hugged by their son, and I felt like that was enough. I could just die.
Kubera iki nta kindi cyantumye mpaguruka nkiri muto atari uko nobona abana banezerewe nk'uko nabonye Brice anezerewe. Nico nagwaniye kuva nkiri muto ngo Burundi butunga abana bahiriwe, abana bashajije, abana batagowe ku mutima.
The reason why I am saying this is because since I was a little girl, my dream, what made me stand and rise, it was for me to be able to see young children, see people that have joy like Bryce, and that was what I needed to know that the Burundian children are going to grow up with love. They're going to be clothed and looking well and to be blessed and have joy in their heart.
Ninaba narahagurutse nkabizira kuva nkiri muto kuko hari abantu bibaza ati byatanguye muri 2015.
So since I stood up and rise to fight for the rights of the children, it's not that I started 2015 like people might think, but I have been doing it since I was younger, and people have been coming against me because of that.
Thierry avuze ngo ndabiganira ibikorwa mwabibonye mugabo ngira ndabiganira ukwizera sinje kuganya sinje kurira nje kuko mbona mu maso y'iwanyu nabonye mu maso ya Brice kw'igihugu catwibarutse erega ntikirapfa.
Thierry told me to come and speak upon the work that I'm doing, but I'm not going to. You already saw what I'm doing, but I'm not going to talk about it. I'm going to talk about faith. Faith in, and that's what I want to talk about in what I saw in Brice's eye. That I'm here to tell you that the country that you left, there's still hope.
Namaniko ndavuga je nakuze sogokuru ambwira ati mwana ufise ababyeyi babiri urafise umubyeyi yakwibarutse yagutwaye mu mbanyi yiwe yitwa Tereza mugabo urafise n'uwundi mubyeyi yaguhaye izina udategerezwa kwibagira n'u Burundi.
My dad always told me that I have two mothers that I don't want to forget. First, it was the biological mother that brought me here on earth, which her name was Thérèse. And the second mother was the mother that named me, the mother that gave me my name, which was my country, Burundi.
Nibyo rero nshaka ngo tuganire.
And that's what I would like to speak upon.
Kuko Tereza yarigiriye mu ijuru we waragenda aransiga mugabo Burundi bwaranyibarutse ndabwigorera ndabwira n'umumenyesha makuru mu 90 ndacabyibuka 98 harigeze kuba amakuba menshi i Bujumbura nari mu Bubirigi indege zirasiba hanyuma je nkabwira umujournaliste nintegezwa gutaza nibishoboka tabandi bari ko ararondera ngene bavi Burundi none nawe urondera ngene usubirayo.
And I am going to talk about this country that brought me to earth, this country that raised me, this country that I've been fighting for. And there was even a news anchor who told me in 1998 when there was war going on, and I was at the time in Europe, and I was fighting to get back to the country, and people were saying other people are trying to get out of the country. Why are you going there? And I said that I wanted to be there and fight for my country.
Namubwira ntirega iyo umuvyeyi agwaye iyo ari alagoni numuta uramubungabunga.
I say that if a mother is sick when they are fighting for their life, you do not lose them. You don't not just let them go, but you have to be there and take care of them.
Uremwumbwira ati none gahundi none ko wamutaye.
So you might ask yourself, so why did you leave her?
Nagira ngo ndababwire nambwe mwe mu mutima wanyu sinamutaye na gatoyi.
I'm going to tell you this, I did not leave her.
Murazi igituma dukora ibijya bikorwa byose.
The reason that we do all these works
nukugira ngo umurundi wese ahari agumane agateka.
So that every Burundian, wherever they are, they will always have this honor.
Nigere atadignité yiwe kukubera shonje, kubera atagiye mu ishure, kukubera bamwimye ibipapuro, ahari hose namwebwe muri ngaha. Aho ndi ndabavugira. Ari mpejeje kumva ko Mama Moira nagira ngo ndababwire ahaguruke.
And the reason I do all of this is so that every Burundian, wherever they are, they will never lose dignity because they are lacking food, or they are lacking education, or they are lacking even their status in the country where they are being hosted. But at the same time, to always remember that they have the honor. I'm going to ask Mama Moira to stand up.
Mama Moira twagowamwe.
We have been going through the same struggle.
Yarabaye muri Maison Shalom.
She lived in Maison Shalom.
Munyuma bihava urabona arahava rondera ingene yorera abana biwe aragenda.
And after she tried to figure out how she can raise her children, and she left.
Ambwiye ati ndingaha namubwiye kutaza kundamutsaga Mama Moira.
When I told her I am here, and she said, why are you not coming to greet me?
Aterega nta bipapuro ndaronka.
She said, I don't have papers yet.
Wiyicarire.
She doesn't have her status yet.
Nagira ngo rero ngo ndababwire. Ico dutuma dushobora kuronka iryo teka, iyo dignity n'urukundo.
So what can make us really get the dignity that I'm talking about? It's love.
Ikiriko kirangenza kwisi mubona ngenda.
So what's making me make all this tour around the world?
Nuko nziko nari narerewe mu rukundo.
It's because I know that I was raised with love.
Nkama nibaza ngo niko n'ahandi hameze.
And I thought that that's how other places, that's how things are.
Nico gituma ndabemereye uno munsi. Mumbaza ibibazo byose mushaka.
That's why I would like to, I agree and I allow you to ask me any question that you have.
Kuko naremeye yuko iryo banga ryo kuba umuvyeyi, yuko nareze ba Moira nkabareresha urukundo, wewe nkanamuvyara kwibatisimu, ubwo rukundo rwari rwantumye mpindura ijya ntara mwahora mwita iparadizo, kuko niyo ntara yari mu bitaro byiza, niyo ntara atamwana yari mu ibarabara, atamwana bashobora gushira mu prison, atamwana yarara ubusa, atamwana atashobora kuja ku ishure, atamwana yagwara sida ngo sindamurabe. Nuno munsi nivyo bindajigishinga.
So the same reason that I raised children like Moira, with the love that I received, the same reason that I'm here to give, that's the same love that I've been using to change the province that now it's called Paradise, because of all the work that I did to make sure that everyone still and had their dignity.
Uko kuntu shaka ko twese duhaguruka tugakora ineza, kuko arico catu nico gituma twaremwe. Nitwaremwe ngo twica abandi, barara ubusa natwe turara duturamangati, ngo babure aho barara dufise amazu tugaye. Ibyo bintu nibyo nje kubabwira ngo tubibuzimu tukibuno.
So what I'm here to tell you is to come and tell you that it is possible that we cannot still let people die when we are in life. We cannot still let people sleep with hunger when we are filled and we are full because of the overflow, that we are able to change from the darkness to the light.
Nobugururira itelefone yiwanje Diana twari kumwe abona mbyuka saa 9 y'ijoro arambaza ati nibiki ni Dia kubona hariho umuntu atelefone ko amaze iminsi 3 i Kigali adafise icarya sishobora gusinzira.
When we were with Diane this last week, she saw me waking up in the middle of the night at 3 a.m. and she asked me what's going on. And I told her that there was someone, if I can open my phone and you could see, there were people that are in Kigali right now that are spending 3 days with no food.
Twebwe rero impunzi naho ndi impunzi y'umuderi
as refugees
hariho ibintu dushaka gusaba mwebwe kumbure mwashoboye guhunga mugashobora kuronka uburyo bwo kushobora kutubera ba ambassadeur bantumye rero ngo ndabibabwire.
So I am here to tell you that we're able to leave the country, that we're able to come and have the opportunity that you have today. They have sent you to let you know this.
Diana yambonye ndiko ndatora udukaramu ati ayo makaramu yatwara he aho ikaramu iri mu hoteli narimwo ngoma ndayishira mu isakame ngoma shira mu isakame ati ayo makaramu wegeranya nibiki.
So Diane saw me earlier in the hotel and I was picking up pens everywhere. I was seeing pens around. I was just picking them up and putting in my bag and she was like, why are you taking and picking up all these pens?
Namubwira nturazigadiya mu ikambi y'Imahama hari abana 22,000 bajya ku ishuri muga hari haho umwana areka kugenda ku ishuri kuko yamuzi ikaramu. Urabyumva?
I told her that in a refugee camp in Mahama in Rwanda there are 22,000 children that are going to school, but there is one children that might be missing school because of lack of a pen.
Murabyumva ko umunsi mwosiba ngira ndaba ubure tuganire kabavukana nako abobera bava babyumva ntubisubiremo. Umunsi umurundi wese agira aje kuryama azo kwiyumvira ati igano ushobora kugurira ikaramu bajya abana bari Imahama bajya abana bari Nakivara bajya abana bari Nyamutenderi bajya bose bari Rusenda. Umurundi wese ahari kuko abari muri diaspora ni benshi bavuga ati reka duhaguruke ntihagire n'umwana n'umwe mu bavuka asiba ishuri turabishobora.
I'm going to tell you that as Burundian that have left the country because of struggles, even though you are here, there is people that are in the refugee camp back in Mahama, like I was saying, to always make sure that you don't forget and remember to support them.
Rero ngira ndabareke kubicisha amajambo sinaje kubaganyira naje kubabwira ko uwo mwizero ndawubona mu mitima yanyu mu maso yanyu kandi igihugu catwibarutse tuzocubaka duhereye ngaha. Umuntu ariko ariyumvira ko azocubaka atashe mugabo ngaha yaragisambuye kuko uko utababara mwene wanyu ni kusambura igihugu camwibarutse. Nagira rero ngo se bane ba mama se bibondo se bakazana banje se bahungu banje ngo tumara akakanya twiyumvira neza kuko ndazi neza ko mu mugani w'ikirundi bavuga bati ntawe usomera abandi bavuza induru sinzi ngane ibyo bishoboka
I want to make sure that I'm not here, that you know that I'm not here to complain. I want to make sure that you know that I'm here and that I'm here and to tell you that the faith that I'm hoping for, I see it in your eyes. I see it in each and every one here. And to remember that even though things may not be well, there's still hope, and to always, and it's going to be us that are going to bring the change.
Kandi turashobora kubuza ko babandanya baduhekura.
And it's also possible that we can stop them from killing our people.
Kandi ndazi neza ko ngaha hariho abantu bahagurutse mu Burundi batosubira kuvyola abo bana bacu, abo bavyeyi bacu, abo bahungu bacu, kuko nico gihugu ca mbere nabonye. Ubundi abandi bahora bavyola abakobwa, murabizi, bakavyola ego abo bana b'abakobwa. Mugabo ivyo mbona i Kigali, kubona bashahura abana b'imyaka 19, nibaza ngo nta kindi gihugu abantu bafashe abana b'abahungu b'imyaka nk'iyo bakabashahura, abandi nabo bakabakwega ibihimba vy'irondoka. Kuba rero iyo muhora mubona nkara, iyo muhora mubona ntukanye, ntimuzovuge ngo ni kabari agahinda ko kubona abo bana b'abahungu ataco nshobora kubabwira mbonye amagorwa barimwo. Si ukuvuga ko abana b'abakobwa bobo mfise ico ndababwira, mugabo bobo ndashobora kubavuza, turashobora kubavuza, mugabo bana b'abahungu nta kintu nzoshobora kubagirira kugira ngo ndabasubize ubugabo. Muravyumva rero, sinaje kuganya, naje kubabwira ko muhagurutse dushobora kubuza ko ivyo bintu bidasubira kuba mu gihugu cacu. Ndabashimiye.
I know that there are people here. If we were to stand up, we could speak up and make sure that the killings that are happening can stop. That we can make sure that our young daughters can stop being raped, and even our young men to stop being when they come and they castrate them and they remove their genitals. I'm unable to even come to them and talk to them about how I can give back their manhood. Yes, I'm not saying that it's okay for the women, but I'm saying that the women, at least they have the opportunity to get checked medically, but it's really hard for men to be able to, as a mother, to face them and give them back their manhood. But I believe that here we can all stand and ask for the killings to stop.
Bonamengo abarundi bashoboye guhunga barahavuye bariyumvira bati ntaco turi bushobore kugira, bahava barirezinya, bahava barabireka kubivuga, mwahavuye muranuma, dusigaye twiyumvira mbega bibaza ngo vyaraheze canke mwahavuye muvuga muti umwe wese reka arabe ko yobaho, hanyuma ibindi navyo ni wa